what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's good, people? Woo, what's good, people? Today, another day we call Sunday. Anyway, that being said, what's good, people? Oh, hopefully everybody's having a safe weekend, and hopefully everybody's still among us. Nobody ain't trying to take themselves out. Everybody's still here with us. You know, it's really sad when I did a video reference to yesterday being in prison within your own mind. A lot of girls, a lot of people are just in silence and suffering and really scared to be in a relationship with someone else. Anyway, that being said, that's sad, but it's the realism of the world we live in. And today I want to talk to reference to a transgender woman by the name of Sandy Brown. Sandy Brown is 40 years old, and she was in Maryland, and she was locked up doing her 66th day in solitary confinement in Jessup, Maryland Correction Facility. This is what happened. She made a complaint about the security guards that was abusing her inside of the prison. Now, she was in solitary confinement for 66 days. And basically what she would do is, you know, she would take a shower and they would pull the you know, the shower curtains back and stuff like that. They laughed at her. This is being told by the correction officers inside the prison. Not the prisoners, but the correction officers. They laughed at her. Another one told her she should kill herself. She'll never be a woman. She's not a woman. And she filed a complaint. And this happened, she made a complaint in February of 2012 about the mistreatment that she was being treated, and she was very brave because she actually filed a complaint. Now, this complaint went and fell upon the administrative of the judge. Her name is Denise Oates Schaefer, and she recommended mandatory training to these correctional officers about the treatment of her. And it was something that was passed in 2003. It was the mistreatment of prison. It was the mistreatment of Brown violation. It was the new, it was the federal standard set by the Prison Rape Elimination Act. And she actually used the Prison Rape Elimination Act to file a complaint, and it actually worked in her favor. And the trans woman won a historic victory for protection of Maryland Maryland inmates. Okay. And she won, and she was rewarded $5,000 for punitive damages. You know, it's sad because she said she was only let out for an hour within a 66 day, and you know, for recreation, you know, going out and exercise and stuff like that. You know, it is prison and stuff, and it's sad, but it's prison. And I mean, to me, when I think of prison, I don't see no good coming from it, but that's just me and my frame of mind. However, in 2011, they did a survey, just in case you don't know, I'm just letting you know, 60% have, they did a survey on transgender women that's been incarcerated, and 60% were physically assaulted. In case you know what physically assaulted means, that means they've been beat on, probably stomped and kicked and stuff like that. Physically means your hands. And 15% were sexually assaulted. Let me say this again. 15% were sexually assaulted, which means that they could have been raped, stuck devices inside their bodies, or, you know, just had to perform different acts to try to survive. Being raped means done to you sexually without the willingness, consent of yourself. 34% of these people that were sexually raped, of course, were black people. 40% of the abuse came from security guards. The actually correction officer. This is allegedly, this is from the survey. I'm not saying it, this is what I'm just reporting. 17% were denied hormones while staying in solitary confinement. They were denied hormones, 70%. 12% was denied transition health care, basically like the same thing as far as, you know, the hormones and stuff like that. Now the civil legal and organization like helped free her and let them know what was going on inside of the facility and what the correction officers were doing, and they have to go through mandatory training in reference to transgender women and trans people. Now that she spoke up about this and being brave, she made, because she still would be going through it if she didn't stand up and say something about it, because they were not aware of it. Actually went in front of a judge and it worked in her favor. She got the victory, which is really sad, you know, but God bless you, Sandy, for standing up for your rights. You know, a lot of times girls suffer in silence, and sometimes girls do suffer and they do complain, but a lot of times it's unheard of. And she's the first transgender woman to receive this Prison Rape Elimination Act. You know, and those were her words, saying, you know, what they said to her. You know, they made fun of her, they tormented her inside of it for 66 days and stuff like that. You know, it's really sad that, you know, you try to live your truth, and even in prison, well, it is prison. So, you know, with me and my thinking, when I think of prison, I don't think of nothing good coming from it. I don't think that I'm going to be treated royalty. I don't think I'm going to be handed, you know, with the best of intentions. I do believe that rape, of course, is going to take place. I was a little shocked at a lot of this abuse and stuff. Then again, in the world we live in, I'm not, and I know you're not either. We're not really shocked that the abuse even happens with the prison, the correction people. I also thought, you know, a lot of times that it would probably be the prisoners or the inmates. But I had a rough idea because I did the story about the one who was incarcerated, the guy who was incarcerated over a book bag, and come to find he was free, and they never go to court. They kept him there for all the times he committed suicide, and there was a prison guard that was beating the hell out, and it was some of everybody that was getting you. You know, I don't know the reason why she was there, but I just thought I ought to do this story in reference to girls who are incarcerated, who was in a struggle of living your truth. If you can find a way to stand up and, you know, hopefully your paperwork will drop on the judge's desk. Do it if you can. If you don't feel as though if you feel as though your life will be taken and you don't feel safe doing it, don't do it. Even if she was brave, she got lucky, but I in my heart and soul, I really believe that there are other girls who probably complained as well, and it just didn't fall on the right ears, but she got blessed. She was brave, and she actually let them know, and now they go through mandatory training. So now you make it, see, this is how I learn within the world. You know, when you make somebody go into mandatory training because one managed to get to the desk, the rest of them that fall behind it may end up suffering the repercussions. You know, it's good what she did because it let them know. But hopefully you've got a lot of good correction officers that's in there will help you if you get to that situation, God forbid, knock on wood. That will help you, and it don't fall on people like, oh, when another come in here, we'll make sure I never get there. So God bless her and Sandy, and you know, it is what it is, and I'm sorry that happened to her, and you know, and she got blessed. Hopefully it'll make things better. Hopefully the next girl complains, she'll actually get hers across too as well. Hopefully there are some good people out there. Anyway, I want to talk in reference to I went to New York one time, and I was on my way home. And this is like a little bit off from the story, because I was saying I hope a cop doesn't mess my mind up, because I'm feeling really good because a cop was there for me. Maybe I said the Journal Square where I got passed out and ended up in the hospital, a cop was there for me. But like the world, you know, we have good people, we have bad people, and a lot of times the good people have to suffer what the bad people do. For some reason the bad people do things and people judge from the bad, but they don't see the good they do as well. Okay, so I was on my way back home from New York, and I was on my way, and I went to go get something to eat because I knew I got back home a little earlier. And I walked, as I was walking, I was thinking, because I'm always in thought, you know, that Gemini thing, we're always thinking. So I'm walking and lifted up, and I had noticed two cops from my eyesight as they were out into the main lobby for information. But the food was over there, because, you know, Mother loves to eat. So as I walk over there, give me something, you know, just something, because I had a little bit to drink, so I went to go get me something to eat and stuff like that. And it was this old lady that was sitting there with her head on her, on the table inside the thing, just like this. So I walked over to her, she had gray hair and everything, very old woman. And I asked her, I said, are you hungry? I said, you okay? She said, I'm hungry. I said, come on, I'm going to get you something to eat. So she was like, I'll just get a hamburger, you know, because she didn't want to bother me, you know. Probably been hearing no all day from everybody. And here is a stranger walks up to her, asks if she's hungry, you know, she's, what's the matter? Why did that or do that? I mean, I'm a caring person, so it's not surprising for me to, you know, but for some reason my spirit lifted the head up and you could see the hurt and everything inside her eyes. I asked her, say, you okay? She said, I'm hungry, got her something to eat, so get you something to drink, you know, got her. And as she was getting something to eat, she just hold her head down. I said, this girl, you know, I'm putting encouraging words into her mind, knowing I'm lying to her, but I feel as though I need to try to give her some type of faith, some type of hope. I don't know. I looked to my right, and there were the cops standing right there looking at me like this. So I'm saying to myself, why are they watching me? And, you know, what's going on? Like, why are they watching me? You know, and I had saw them when I first walked, you know, past the information thing. So evidently they was walking behind me, probably really slow, but I paid it, you know, I paid it no mind because my mom was somewhere else. I was focusing on the older woman. Now, remind you, this woman had at least to be about, I would say about 70, 80 years old, and she's just laying around with a whole bunch of her, you know, bags and stuff like that. You know, and my heart always goes out to them because whenever time I see somebody homeless, I see myself. Whenever I see a broken spirit, I see myself. When I see somebody talking to themselves, I see myself. You know, I know you said, well, that's crazy, but that's how I am. That's who they are, a mirror reflection of me. And if you don't see yourself within that person that's out there homeless, and you're like, oh, that's them, you're just cold to me. You don't care. That is just a cold, that is a human being like you are a human being. And to me, that bothers me, but that's just me. I guess I'm corny. But anyway, that being said, so the lady stood up there and she got, you know, I got her food and I had to go give it back to her because she had done walked and sat back down because she was so tired and stuff. I don't know. You know, the thing about it was that I'm standing up there and I got her food. I walked back and the cops were standing just like this. They're not ordering anything. They just walk, both of them just watching me. And I'm saying to myself, like, did they come to lock me up? Did they come to beat me up? Did they come to bring a charge to me? Do they have a bag that they're going to hand to me and said I stole something? You know, and it's so sad because when you're supposed to see cops, you're supposed to say, oh, look at the cops, hey, how you doing? Thank you for doing a great job, blah, blah. And now we as civilians out here on the street, we're afraid of them. You know, and it's so sad because once upon a time, you're supposed to think the cops are out here to help us. And they seem like a very organized gang that we see when we see them, which is really even sad and worse. Instead of looking at them as our protector, we're also looking at them as if they are the robber, the killer, the murderer, and we're like, oh my God, they go one of them. It's today my turn. It's today my turn. It's today my turn. And then some people's like, well, you know, if you think, no, because when you got this color, you see, I'll say, my opinion, 1 in 3 person that is black has been stopped by cops. And some of us has been locked up, some of us has been beaten on, some of us has been, you know, and it's sad because I don't want to think that way. Because like when, you know, you need someone to come help you when you're in trouble, you want to call them. But then you're afraid. And that's what happens with a lot of girls like me who get raped. We're afraid. Because you'll flip it around and say, well, what did you do? No matter how, you could be standing up in front of them bleeding with blood. But what did you do to make him do that to you? And it's sad, but it's real. You know, and that's the only reason why I'm saying this, because like the correction officers, like that when you're in that situation, you're just like a sitting duck. And my heart goes out to Sandy and all the rest of the girls that's incarcerated. Anybody who's incarcerated, you know. Anyway, that being said, I just wanted to put that out there that she got victory and she was compensated $5,000, which is not a lot, but it's better than, look, it's better than nothing. Anyway, that being said, I just wanted to put that out there, put the story out there. You know, and saying if you see the story, God bless you. You're in my prayers. And for the rest of my sisters out there in the struggles, and a couple of my, you know, my brothers as well, who's different, you're always in my prayers as well. We're trying to figure this thing out in life. We're trying to figure it out together. Anyway, that being said, hope everybody has a safe weekend. Hopefully things are starting to look better. Hopefully the world is starting to get better. We'll all find out, won't we? Anyway, that being said, I want to say hello, my dogs. Meow. I want to say hello, my kings. Woof. I want to say hello all new people, boom. I want to say old people, bam. And I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do the best with it. You can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck them.